in, tap in, come in, hit that like button. Do that for me. What's going on, Bloomers? Like I said, man, y'all come in, hit that like button. On the way, I'm just actually grabbing my little, grabbing some little things. Man, what's going on, man? What's the word? I'll break this motherfucking mic out, actually. What's the word, though? Hopefully all been well. Hopefully all been well, man. Out the way. Man, I seen this coming for real. Pooh wasn't gone. Gucci when he came home. Gucci did too much flour, real talk. Okay, let's start there. Because what I'm seeing, right? Seeing and hearing. Do two wrongs make a right? Let's just start there. Do two wrongs make a right? I just want to know that. I just want to know that. Do two wrongs make a right? Figure out how to set this shit in. I ain't had the mic hooked up in a minute. Oh, that other jump was the... Okay. Hold on, y'all. There's a little technical difficulty. Besides Pooh, Scar was Gucci next best thing. That ain't what I asked you, though. What I asked, do two wrongs make a right? Do two wrongs make a right? Break out the roll. Alright, so you said Gucci with flour, right? Then where we at, really, right? Gucci with flour. So let me ask you this, though. Well, you know what? I can't even say that. How do you think? What's going on? Both parties wrong. Alright, both parties wrong. So what was the real flaw shit that Gucci did? How you think Big Scar? What if Big Scar was alive? What position you think he would be in? He was signed too, right? You think Gucci did right by Big Scar? We ain't talking about after death. I'm talking about while he was alive. Scar would be independent. How did we first hear about Scar? I mean, he was doing the independent thing, but when he got with Gucci, did that take him to the next level? What going on? What going on? Did 1017 take Big Scar to the next level? I just want to know what's going on, man. Y'all come in hitting that like button. I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to hit that like button. I see people coming in, they leaving out, but hey, cool. You going to come in, hit the like button. Tap the like button. Tap the like button. If you don't do nothing else, tap the like button, man. Let me know y'all in the building, man. Do that for me. I got one like. It's crazy. So we got a lot, man, to unpack, kind of slick talk about this morning, man. Another question I want to throw out there. Bad decision, man, for little bro. That's what I think. Gucci is the worst CEO in rap history. According to whose standards? How? According to whose standards, though? See, this is what I feel like. This is what I realize, man. Niggas treat the rap game like they be feeling like rap CEOs supposed to be niggas' daddies. Like it's daycare. When you out here on these real jobs and shit, you can't go to Ronald McDonald. You can't go to the owner of this and do all this shit and hold them. Why nigga didn't run up in Atlantic? How is he the worst CEO in history, man? You know, I want to talk about this shit, dude. I feel like we be looking at shit too much. Looking at you signed to an artist rapper. You signed to an artist rapper. Why we forget about the opportunity? What was Scar, what was Pooh Shiesty doing before Gucci got them? What was anybody, I ain't trying to take up for a nigga, I'm just saying, cause how many successful rappers has he had? How many successful rappers has he had? Man, Gucci ain't never been no rapper. Then let me tell you how he ain't the worst CEO. Cause when he know he couldn't do nothing for a nigga career, he let him go. And every nigga that he let go, they did what they did, and they had the utmost respect for him. It's only when he got this Memphis bunch. No, it's only when he got this Memphis bunch and shit started going wrong with them, niggas started saying he was the worst CEO. But when he had them niggas, you know, I can't say he personally had no success, maybe besides Walker, and we see how they worked out. Top of the morning. I'm reading the comments. I'm gonna go back on. I'm reading. But Euro, what to do? But how he the worst though? We gotta make this shit make sense. He an artist. He an artist / CEO, right? Now he ain't your Gotti. Now he ain't Master P. But how he the worst? What was your child doing before I came and fucked with them? But he used Memphis to get a Gotti though. Like he put the battery in Dolph bag. He used Memphis. Okay, let's say he used Memphis to get a Gotti. He signed artists, right? Gotti didn't sign him. like, we just be stuck in a petty mind state. We be stuck in a petty ass mind state. How is him signing artists in Memphis just really, how was they getting back at Gotti though? What is they doing to Gotti personally? What are they doing to him personally? What are they doing to Gotti personally though? Because I'm coming into Memphis signing artists. What are they doing to you personally? Ain't none of these artists that Gucci Mane ever signed came out and said, fuck your Gotti. He was trying to get under Gotti's skin. So you say, right? So you say. So y'all assuming, or y'all know that's what he was trying to do. I'm coming to your city. I'm a sign artist. I'm a sign artist that's not superstar artist, right? I'm just gonna sign some little niggas in your city and that's getting up under your skin. That's getting up under grown man's skin. That'll get up under y'all skin? He was though, bro. Gucci still mad that guy that over Keisha. How y'all know the man mad though? How y'all know he's still mad though? I'm reading the comments, but how y'all know he's still mad? How y'all know he's still mad? What did he do to show he's still mad? What I see is, motherfucker gonna pick and choose who they pick and choose, right? I don't see nobody really, for the most part, holding Pooh Shiesty accountable. Holding his daddy accountable. Gucci never had any intention on helping nobody out the city for real. So how you know that? If you go back and look at Gucci Mane and the artists out of Atlanta, he treat them the same way. I ain't supposed to collaborate. We fall out. You wasn't my day one partner, nigga. Man, real men, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's why it be so much backdoor shit going on. Cause y'all will fall out with a nigga, say some bullshit about a nigga, get back around a nigga like we cool. Nah, nigga, when we fall out, you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over there. We don't supposed to cross hairs no more. We ain't got to keep on talking about each other. I just don't fuck with you no more. Look at just whatever the reason is, I don't fuck with you no more. Y'all be want niggas to fall out and still do music. When personal shit go on, I don't want to do business with you, nigga. Whatever it was. Whatever it was. Man, men, when men fall out for real, bro, ain't no going back and forth. Ain't no still trying to be cool and partners and shit. Now, do I wish Pooh Shiesty went the legal route? Ain't no trying to, man, that shit ain't what's going on, bro. You stay over there, I'ma go my way. What wrong with niggas still want to be associated man, that shit, that's like a nigga can't stand on his own team. That female shit. We gonna still be around each other, but I know I'll fuck with them. We gonna talk about each other when I ain't around, but I'm gonna be around and be cool. Man, bruh, go your way, I'm gonna go my way. We ain't got to keep on talking about each other. God ain't saying nothing else about Gucci. That's how men do. Even OJ the Juice Man didn't want to. Gucci and OJ the Juice Man cool to this day. They done been on podcasts with each other. He done brought, you know what I'm saying? Even though OJ just got jammed up, OJ and Gucci worked out their differences though. I just seen OJ and Gucci on podcasts with each other 6 months ago. Like y'all talking about exactly and did this and that and this and that and all that old shit. And then now they grew up together. Alright then. They grew up together. And then a lot of shit. Okay, we're gonna move that shit along though. But let me ask y'all this. I got a video I want to play. Right? So a question I asked, AD Magic 93. Do you think Pooh Shiesty was going as hard, was ready to crash because of his daddy passed? Remember, his daddy was his first example of everything. Now, if things are true, you know, there's no way that you probably grew up or knew about all of your dad. If you know about the good, you know about the bad, and you know about the ugly. So you can't just know about when niggas saluting them in the streets and I never heard of all of the other shit, right? I can't lie. His pop's way older. He should have sit down knowing he just came home. Now, you just hear what I said though, D Magic. I said, do you feel like he was going harder because of his daddy passed? Even in his music, he speak his daddy up to be, you know, one of them. His daddy and I ain't carry weight. You know, his daddy is a figure. But I was on a call with a nigga. I'm not gonna disclose the you know what I'm saying. But I was on a call with a nigga that be talking to his dad. And he was like, man, ooh, you know how they be chopping it up. And he also was locked up with him. And he was just telling me about some of the politics that was going on. You know, South Memphis politics, it was a lot of shit. And I was like, nigga, you know if it's true or not? He bust out, yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? So he tried to be, so if you, in a sense, trying to be big. I don't know, is it the fact that he trying to be bigger than him? Or is it, I know Pops got smut on his name at the same time. So, in saying that, there could have been a disconnect between Pooh Shiesty and his pops too. You really can't just tell me how to, you know what I'm saying, put down my gangster tip when, hey, what King tell T.I. I know you, bruh. I know you. You know kids be thinking like that too. I see that. So he trying to get the smut off his dad name. I don't know if he trying to get it. It's just like he trying to, like just like the street sweeping up under the rug. I'ma be just so gangster to where it ain't even mentioned type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of the city, like this shit all just coming out, right? So outside of the city, the net just get it. So you see Mob Boss, and then you see Pooh Shiesty. You see, hey man, we can't go out like a left. You see Mob Boss, and you see Pooh Shiesty. It look like she had two stand-up niggas who whoop-de-woo, and you know. Then, but on the inside, if this your son, you already know your daddy background. If you was brought up around your daddy, everybody know what's up with their daddy. You know if your daddy will shake life or man won't shake leaves off a tree. Stay right back to someone who in the street. So then let me ask y'all this. Motherfucker keep saying, let's play this video. Let me ask y'all this. Why has it switched from, because you know, I see Pooh Shiesty got buku supporters. Right? And it's automatically switching back on Gucci. Gucci a street nigga. They playing the video where Gucci said he ain't gonna talk to the police. That shit was about 5 years ago when he first got out of jail, right? But I really feel like he was talking about something. And then I'm gonna play another clip. I was wrong. You're wrong. I played the clip. What's that nigga name? When he interviewed Gucci outside. And Gucci was an accident killer. It don't matter if your ass dead, you dead. You let me shoot at you running away or behind, your ass is dead. It doesn't even matter. The accident or not. No. He didn't implicate Jeezy. That motherfucking host did. That's what I be talking about. That just gave me back to what I'm talking about. Motherfucking police ass podcasters. You see what I'm saying? You motherfucking police ass podcasters. I know we be saying, man, listen here. He went for it, but he didn't initiate it. He didn't initiate it though. If you shouldn't even ask these questions. I get it. Gucci didn't say his name though. Man, fuck all that. He a street nigga. I said that. He went for it. He ain't said nine though. I watched that shit though. That man didn't bring up Jeezy. Dude brought up Jeezy. Gucci went for it. He said, I feel like anybody that would want to do that had a motive would have been the fuck nigga. He said that under no circumstances. But he didn't say that man nine. The dude brought the question up. All I'm saying is this too though. Did you go back to police ass podcast? We gotta do a better job at the same time of doing bullshit. Oh boy said G's name, but Gucci said, yeah, that's a real Atlanta. Yeah, we finna go back and watch this. Fuck this. Fuck this shit. We ain't finna keep on doing that. We ain't gonna keep on doing that shit. We finna watch 1090 Jake real quick. And remember, DEA agent Abe Collins said a 5K1 rule is telling. It's telling. So don't let your cousin or the nigga who is telling. You told. It's just all to it. You told. So let me find this. Alright.
Studio for Shiesty and Gucci to record music. This was over an hour after Gucci had already arrived. 22 minutes after the call, the studio was open. Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode.
Exactly. Telling, no matter dry or wet.
I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on how Pooh Shiesty.
Nah. Snitching and telling ain't the same, though. They done confirmed it. Snitching and telling ain't the same. Nah. Snitching and telling ain't the same. Telling is telling, but snitching is snitching. I don't know. All the bullshit though. I don't know. I can't even I'm trying to just telling and snitching. I don't know, man. I don't know. What is telling? What is snitching? Hey, Colin said if I gone to crime, I don't even know. Okay, damn, I'm trying to reason with some shit. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the kids tell. You know what I'm saying? Telling is something that you do is not good, but it's harmless. Snitching ain't harmless. Putting the police in the business regardless. He ain't put, okay then, so going back to that, Gucci ain't put the police in the business. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the shooting. The first shooting. He didn't put the police in the business. He just was being a chatty patty, if that's what you want to call it. A nigga asked him a question, and he talked about it, and he rapped about it. You know, but he didn't put the police in the business though. So that's what I'm saying. It's not snitching. It's not snitching at all. Chatty patty, but it was snitching though. But we're gonna watch it now today though.
He robbed and kidnapped Gucci. How Gucci snitched on Pooh Shiesty. How Pooh Shiesty's father is a government informant. This is gonna be one of the craziest videos of 2026. 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in
so let me ask y'all this.
In Nashville. These individuals.
That's not keeping it in the street. Okay. So what about this incident? This wasn't a street incident. This business, right? So you come to a place of business with the Gotti attitude. Because Gucci kept talking and rapping about it. But Gucci rapped about it first. Jeezy rapped about it first though, right? Jeezy the one got on the rap and said, I got 10,000 for a nigga chain. So what is that? Putting the bounty on my head. That's still, man, that shit bullshit. That wasn't no real war. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. How? It's what led up to it. You can't compare it, but I can. That ain't keeping it in the street. Keeping it in the street is keeping it off wax. Keeping it in the street is really keeping this shit off wax. How we get on that? We talking about Gucci and Jeezy. How we get on that? How did that come up? I don't know what you're talking about. If I'm talking about Gucci, Jeezy, Pooh Shiesty, I don't know how we go back to 2008. I don't know how we get on. You see what's on the screen? This is the federal agent talking about Gucci now. So nah, I don't know how we get on that. Ain't nowhere in the thumbnail. You see what I'm saying?
Individuals who were charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty.
It was well before, several hours before sunup when they first heard a boom. It was then followed by shouting of from the agents who were saying that they were certainly executing a search warrant. I can tell you, after that boom, there was a back door that was breached.
It sounds like Gucci cooperated. It sounds like the victim. Gucci was the victim. He gave his testimony. Oh. Come on over with me, Gucci. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You gotta be civilian. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, this ain't that ain't yeah. Come on over with me, Gucci. Press charges on their head. Flashbangs would pop off the federal search warrant.
I said Pooh Gotti.
Pooh Shiesty's home on April 1st, 2026. The next
you misunderstood me. When I say Boo, I said Gotti. That mean nigga going in there with the Boo gang. They trying to boo a nigga, so I just call it Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Nigga went in there trying to boo master their ass. Nah. I wasn't talking about that.
The United States Attorney for Northern Texas would announce 9 individuals, including well-known rappers, were federally charged with kidnapping and robbing at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested in one day, including Memphis rapper Lontrell Williams Jr., aka Pooh Shiesty, his father Lontrell Williams Sr., Memphis rapper Rodney Wright, aka Big 30, and 6 others. A 32-page sealed criminal complaint would state on January 10th, 2026, at approximately 4:50 p.m., 3 victims were kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint at a music studio. The criminal complaint would list the 3 victims by their initials, RD, MM, and BP. But we all know RD is Roderick Davis, the 46-year-old Atlanta rap legend known as Gucci Mane. At approximately 1 p.m. that day, the victims flew into Dallas alongside Gucci's head of security and an additional security officer for a scheduled...
So Gucci Mane fired his security? J said they supposed to go out in a flame of glory. It should have been a motherfucking brawl for all. What's going on, Miss Angela? The balls. Does he fire the security?
Meeting with Pooh Shiesty, who've been signed to Gucci's 1017 label since 2021. The meeting was scheduled because Shiesty was upset with the terms of his contract and wished to be released from the label, so he asked Gucci to meet about business. At approximately 1:45, Gucci and his team arrived at the meeting location. A music...
Do y'all think it was gonna ever be a song? It probably wasn't even gonna be no motherfucking song going on, man. You know, probably just was a, you know, I don't know. Y'all should be hitting that like button. True. I sure appreciate it. Probably wasn't even gonna be no song going on. But hey, this is what I do want to talk about though. I'm gonna let this play a little bit in. We'll get back to it. We gotta get on these police ass podcasters though. Whether you a civilian, hey, fuck it. When you say you a civilian, right? And people look at you like you a civilian, right? And then that means you have the right to, you know, call the police, right? But most civilians don't put themselves in other people's business. Most civilians stay civilians. They don't get off in other people's business and talk about this and talk about that. Said it, Nash, I got to say that. You know, I used to try to, cause you know he brought me up on the platform 2 years ago, but bruh do a lot of police activity, man. So, right, Euro just brought up a point. Everybody saying Gucci Mane did this and did that, right? But if Shiesty Daddy already working, man, god damn. If Shiesty Daddy already working, then shit. And they said he was posted for future works. Then was he wrong? How's a street nigga gonna beat the police? And just think about that. Just looking at it from that. You don't even know you got the riding around with, from what's been said, allegedly for entertainment purposes though, maybe an informant with you. So once again, I ask y'all, did Shiesty and them put him in a queso type of situation? Damn, how did that? Who called time out? Or did he have more to do with it, you know, than really alluded to? Because really, like I said, if Shiesty knowing he look up to it, damn, at the same time, my own man, I got my own shit, probably really got a little smut on his name. So shit, you really can't tell me what to do. So who really in control? Honestly, you can't trust nobody. Stone Cold said it best. DTA. And that's the bottom line. Get back to this booty though.
Was closed. In the meantime, they went to a nearby liquor store. Pooh Shiesty's father, who's more commonly known throughout the streets of Memphis as Mob Boss, ran an independent label named Mob Ties Records. Boss would call the owner of the Dallas recording studio at 2:53 p.m., trying to book the studio for Shiesty.
And just think about this. Ain't no way. You got Pooh Shiesty, you got Gucci Mane in town, you got Big 30. Man, they get into the motherfucking studio. Gucci got the cameraman with him and everything. Gucci's under the impression we finna shoot a video. Man, ain't no way, man, like I said, man, wasn't no studio session going on. That shit was there to talk about business. Business, man. Ain't no motherfucking engineer missing no studio session with Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. Cut it out.
This was over an hour after Gucci had already arrived. 22 minutes after the call,
right, they waiting an hour.
The was open to Gucci and his team. A short time later, Mob Boss could be seen on surveillance video speaking on his cell phone outside the building before entering. At 3:39, a production employee would arrive while Pooh Shiesty and
Right.
his father was standing at
You
the back
show
of the
up with-
office building, engaged.
You show up with 8-9 niggas. But see, I have to. When it come back to that though, I can't say that though. At the same time, Euro, because you know these young niggas when they got that money, they moving around. They that's how they moving though. So I can't just really flaunt it. That's how they moving really. But at the same time, I'm going to her to meet CEO. I don't need all these men. You know, I don't know. I can't really judge that. I can't say that. You know, everybody wasn't in there with Gucci. You know, let me holler at you to the side. So Gucci definitely didn't expect that to happen. He was comfortable. You know, they're my artists. Yeah, we ain't seeing eye to eye, and we ain't been on, you know what I'm talking about, but at the same time, we done made millions with each other. See, that's the part motherfucker be, he did him dirty, woo, okay, he might not have him in a big contract. Right, okay, he wanted to get out of this one. But we done made millions with each other. You done made millions off my imprint. So, this is where the Yo Gotti shit come in. Okay, he want to sign with Gotti. That's what they saying. Gotti was gonna offer him $10 million if he could get out that contract. Gotti didn't tell him how. But let me ask y'all this. Is Yo Gotti becoming the new scapegoat for everything that goes bad though? I know he might be associated with people, but is he always the one that people can find? Gotti did this, Gotti. Is Gotti getting a bad rap for a lot of shit that go on? Because just a few years ago, like I said, before the situation with him and Dolph, my rest in peace to Dolph, I remember Gotti was respected though. He was respected. And now it seems like everything he do is with scrutiny now. So I'm just asking. And Pooh Dirty and Go Gotti was not everywhere playing him, you know what I'm saying? And one.
What appeared to be an argument over the phone. Just minutes later, Shiesty, along with his father, Big 30, and 6 others would enter the east side of the building, walking through the lobby and into the studio. One of the suspects at a later time can be seen exiting before shortly returning with a bag slung over his shoulder. All 9 suspects entered the studio's control room, where inside the victims were watching a football game. Gucci's head of security was positioned in the lobby, while the other guard remained in the vehicle. The victims overheard Pooh Shiesty talking on his cell phone, possibly with his federal parole officer, stating that his caseworker had given him
another
permission to
thing.
be out on rec time.
This was some shit he feel like he had to do. Somebody heard him on the phone talking to his probation officer or whoever. And they was telling him he need to get back to where he supposed to be at. So after that, that's when he sped everything up. Hey, let's go ahead and handle this business. Let me holler at you. So on the anchor monitor, them folks just called you and said, hey man, what are you doing? Hey, you ain't where you supposed to be The internal clock sped him up. He said, fuck it. Hop in the bucket and haul ass.
From what the victims could hear, Shiesty was told on the phone that was not the case.
Okay. So, everybody, I was on the phone with Euro, and we was talking about this situation. And remember when this shit first happened, I told y'all that white boy was gonna be the one who wanted to tell. That white boy, anytime you snatch a white boy up in some gangster shit, and he just done the work, he gonna tell. I told y'all that first. I told y'all, I'm sick of this. I told y'all that first. The white boy was in there, man. Put hands on the white boy. The white boy gonna tell. But guess what? All of that is a domino effect from what Pooh Shiesty did. They said they looked in there and seen what was going on. Pooh Shiesty got Gucci stretched out. So just think about it, y'all. If he got him stretched out, that's just real nigga shit. When it go on, it go on. We gonna stretch these men. This man got his boss stretched out. He our boss in a sense. So we got to go with the move. He popped it off. They didn't pop it off. He popped it off. Once he allegedly, for entertainment purpose, once he told them folks to go get whatever he went and get from the paperwork, and bro went and got what he went and got, and he up what he up, that's that. Man, once you expose your hand, you got to go with your move. He went with his move. So once they seeing what's going on from it, they went with their move. Oh shit, we need to. Man, don't nobody move. Nobody get hurt. Matter of fact, that shit on your wrist. Let me get that. Let me get that. What they should have did was hey, man, y'all just sit tight. Let them folks work out what they got going on in there. Let them work this shit out. You know?
He needed to return immediately, to which he agreed. At the time, Shiesty was wearing an ankle monitor. Gucci would tell Shiesty they can reschedule their studio session, but Shiesty asked to speak with Gucci privately in the attached recording room. Gucci would enter the room with Pooh Shiesty, his father, and Big 30. The two other victims would remain with the 6 suspects, even offering...
I'm at an age where I don't even promote dumb shit no more.
Inside the booth, Shiesty pulled out a contract termination letter telling Gucci to sign it, releasing him from the label. Gucci refused. Shiesty became agitated, and the two began to argue. The two victims could see the conversation play out, and one of them saw the conversation intensifying, so he texted Gucci's head of security, who was still in the lobby. While arguing, Shiesty instructed Big 30 to get his bag. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out.
Niggas can't have it hard on their shit. Niggas gotta grow up in real life, though. In real life, you got to grow up.
So instead of waiting for payday, you can get access to your funds earlier when you actually need them.
It's just the moral of the story. In real life, you got to grow. You got to make adult decisions.
Your direct deposit sooner. It handles all of that in one app. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create an account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your current card.
You still unconscious.
After you complete those steps, you'll see the option to enter my promo code JIG1090, which unlocks the $75 bonus.
And Gucci still gonna do good,
money is stressful or tight sometimes. It's definitely worth just checking it out, because that's literally what it's designed for, helping people like you stay more on top of their finances.
This gotta be
with the bag, and Shiesty would
this has got to be a
Draco,
message
aiming it at
and the
Gucci
eye opener
and
for the
demanding
people, all the
again that
people
he
who.
signed the contract release paperwork. Gucci, now being
Man,
held
you
at
gotta think
gunpoint
better.
and unable to leave the room, complied, signing the paper while Shiesty's father and Big 30 stood by. Big 30 took out his cell phone and recorded Gucci signing the paperwork while being forced to say he released Pooh Shiesty from his contract. After signing, Pooh Shiesty would take Gucci's wedding ring, watch, earrings, and whatever cash he had on him.
See, they're personal.
He then handed the
You
paperwork
take a
to his
man
father
wedding
and asked him
ring,
if it was good, to which he
they're
replied,
personal.
it needs to be dated. So Shiesty forced Gucci to write the date next to his signature. As Shiesty, 30, and Mob Boss exited the recording room, the 6 remaining suspects pulled handguns, AR, and AK pistols and began robbing Gucci's 2 associates. One victim, identified only as BP, would have his pockets ran and his wallet removed by who he identified as CMO Damn Fool, one of Shiesty's goons. His 1017 chain would be taken by another man he knew as Glizzy 375. Glizzy would repeatedly threaten to shoot him for moving, but Shiesty would instruct him not to. According to the victim's statement to police, he witnessed Big 30 pointing a cell phone at Gucci within the booth, but assumed he was taking pictures for social media. Victim BP further identified Baby Slime 375 for holding him and others at gunpoint. Victim BP and victim MM would identify KD 375, who they also recognized, as he can be seen on social media with Pooh Shiesty. KD would also hold them at gunpoint. Victim MM is rumored to be Matt Marzal, who goes by the name Multi-Mars. He's a Chicago-based photographer and has been Gucci's personal cameraman for years. It was also Matt who texted Gucci's head of security when he saw the
white boy already.
recording booth intensified.
Hey, it's looking suspicious.
You can beat cancer and
And you don't think he gonna tell?
or you can have a little known
Be the first one that
puts
hit
up
the
to
security guard up.
$400,000 in your
Hey man, you might want to
if
get
you're
in
ever
here.
diagnosed.
Matt was choked from behind, almost to the point of losing consciousness, resulting in scratches to his neck and wrist. He'd be robbed of his Rolex watch, a Louis Vuitton bag containing multiple high-end watches, and his wallet.
Ain't no telling who gave him that Rolex. You see how that white boy allegedly asked him?
All had an Apple AirTag.
You guys really gonna take my wrist?
I
my
identify
Rolex?
his robber by his Instagram handle of Twin CMO. While the robbery was taking place, Big 30 walked to the door leading to the lobby, closing it and blocking it with his body, preventing the victims from leaving. But Gucci's security would see what was taking place. Both of Gucci's security
Big
guards
30 probably get a bond, and if anything, get the less time because he don't have no real
to
record.
see that they were greatly outgunned. Gucci was pushed onto a couch, causing the victims to believe they were going to be executed. Shiesty placed the barrel of his Draco to the back of BP's head, ordering him and Gucci to leave the studio through the west side of the building. Gucci then instructed his security to escort them to their vehicle. As the victims left, Gucci's cameraman turned to Pooh Shiesty and asked if they were really taking his watches. Matt would provide police with the last AirTag locations, which was revealed to be the parking lot of an apartment leased to Pooh Shiesty's father, where Pooh is believed to have been residing in Frisco.
Not a good look.
Federal investigators would recover photos of the suspect vehicles, a white Buick Enclave, a black Hellcat, and a black Dodge Ram with a roll bar. According to law enforcement databases, Big 30's father owns a 2020 Dodge Hellcat in Tennessee, and license plate readers would place it in Texas during the relevant time period of the robbery and traveling with the 2 other suspect vehicles. The white Enclave was found to be a rental, rented by none other than Shiesty's dad. Federal investigators would find surveillance video of Shiesty's dad at a Staples, printing out what they believed to be the release contract an hour before he arrived at the studio.
He was getting right on the bed.
Linked all suspects together
He wasn't wasting no goddamn time.
and would reveal Shiesty's goons were so poor, 4 of them would have to take a Greyhound bus from Texas back to Memphis, Tennessee. Now remember when the victims offered Shiesty's goons drinks? A left ring finger and right thumbprint would identify the two suspects that took drinks as they left their prints on the red cups. The victims obviously knew who Pooh Shiesty was, and Gucci Mane would be listed as one of the victims who identified Shiesty as wearing a Nike mask and hoodie during the robbery. Gucci would also name Big 30 and identify him by his Instagram. In fact, almost every suspect was able to be identified by their Instagram handles.
And remember, y'all,
KD would be described as Shiesty's right hand.
everything Pooh Shiesty done always done, just respectfully.
He could be seen leaving where
It done all been on camera. The car incident, the club incident, this incident. Man, niggas just not thinking.
in Gucci's cameraman's Louis bag. He then posted a video to Instagram wearing one of the stolen watches, and another picture would show him wearing the same sneakers worn in the robbery. Twin, who choked out the cameraman, would post multiple pictures of another stolen watch and even the 1017 chain that was taken. Shiesty and his team executed a coordinated armed recording studio takeover, temporarily kidnapping fucking Gucci Mane, robbing the shit out of him and his team, making his security look like bitches, and leaving the scene without firing a single shot. Only for Gucci and his team to fully cooperate with police, leading to a federal takedown and kidnapping charges. More charges can be expected as yet again Pooh Shiesty is alleged to be a felon in possession of another Draco after having just finished a prison sentence for shooting someone in the ass with a Draco. All 9 suspects will be facing life in federal prison for conspiring to and committing kidnapping. And I can only imagine what else the feds can add on with all the firepower and priors they had. It will also be interesting to see who chooses to cooperate against who, as Pooh
Nobody probably ain't gonna get no life sentence.
Back in 2007, Mob Boss was indicted on drug charges and would be sentenced to 70 months in prison after receiving a 5K1 sentencing reduction for his ongoing and future cooperation with the government.
And future
Meaning
cooperation.
he was snitching and agreed to keep snitching. So this whole fucking case is snitch nasty. Gucci just fucked over Atlanta as the most rat-infested city in hip-hop, adding himself to the list of snitches after Young Thug gave investigators the longest interview of his career. Gunna flipped on Thug. Gunna did Crime Stoppers. T.I. started the Crime Stoppers wave. And Gucci is best friends with QCP. Gucci would even jump on live after the federal takedown was announced. And you think he'd talk about how he's far from the streets?
See, this fake. Gucci ain't jumped on no live. This shit old.
Instead, Gucci was talking about the exact opposite, saying he'll smoke whoever steps to him. He doesn't believe in telling the police
This shit 5 years ago.
The exact opposite of what he did.
You stop me, I'ma smoke you. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. Only thing I believe in is don't tell the police, even in the street.
Some are even now pointing out Gucci's old interview speaking on Jeezy, trying to get him killed.
So that situation that we were just talking about with the charges and so forth, do you feel like it was a setup because Cats came like after you, like they was coming to get you?
Yeah, I think it was a setup.
Yeah. Do you have any like indications on what?
Do you feel like it was any indication?
Well, so like I say, I too many people got the motive to do some shit like that. I just like pretend, learn, look at the motive, who has motive to do it. And this fuck nigga don't think he has motive.
Jesus.
Yeah. Straight up.
So it's real serious then when we talking about like actually trying to like set somebody to take someone's lives. It's on a whole other level. It's past just the wax.
It's like I guess it's scared of competition.
Now Pooh Shiesty just fucked himself after committing the dumbest robbery with his dad being a whole government informant.
Jake
Big
from Boston,
30's
Chris, what it do?
blocking ass is now facing
Beat
life
up on
just
camera,
because
press
he wanted to
charge.
be there.
They call
Never mind the
people up.
goons that came up on watches but needed a bus pass to get home. A case that no one expected and one of the fastest crash outs we've ever seen from a rapper fresh out of prison. This is likely the last time we'll ever see Pooh Shiesty in the free world. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Hearing Gucci Mane snitched, I was in disbelief. Gucci has been one of my favorite rappers since high school. One of the main rappers I listened to in high school. And seeing the paperwork, it broke my heart. And then like 3 minutes later, I got over it. I mean, what the fuck do we expect in 2026? This man's 46 years old. I highly doubt he gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They took his wedding ring, whatever other shit he had. He goes live talking about he'll smoke somebody. He should have smoked Pooh Shiesty.
He didn't go live, out. This shit
it would have been a
old.
bang out. He really wouldn't have won that situation. I don't know why his security wasn't in the room with him.
Cause he was in there with his artists.
Texas self-defense, yeah, he would have got off on that. He should have had some shit on him. You can tell he did not expect this at all. Nobody did. Nobody did. When Steady Nam.
Jake also told on somebody in Florida. It's the other joint I was watching. Was it this joint?
And told her what happened, saying, from what he said, the lady, I guess, Pooh Shiesty was one of the biggest rappers in the game before he got caught up in an alleged robbery and shooting that has been facing 8 years in prison. But before he ever recorded a track or caught a case, his own pops was making moves in the streets and started his own record label. Today, we're looking at the wild story of Memphis legend, Mob Boss, aka Pooh Shiesty's dad. Let's get right into it. Vontrell Williams Sr., aka Mob Boss, is a Memphis native from the south side of the city. Memphis is known for its food and music scene, but it's also one of the deadliest cities in America. The murder rate is damn near 7 times higher than the national average. And in South Memphis, any day could be your last. The savage environment is ending a lot of lives too early, but it also birthed some of the most talented rappers ever, like Young Gotti and Young Dog. Mob Boss is one of those dudes who was born into a bad situation and did whatever he could to survive. Not much is known about his early life, but the first time he made headlines was in 2004 after he was charged with accessory after the fact to a first-degree murder. Rebecca Glenn was a 24-year-old Memphis radio DJ who was murdered and robbed by a dude named Stanley Andrews. According to the police,
oh,
broke into Glenn's apartment.
That's Drew. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Oh hell nah. Story time. Story time. Story time. Motherfucking story time. Lord have mercy. You see how you see some shit? Man, that motherfucking Drew. Man, hold on.
This radio DJ who was murdered and robbed by a dude named Stanley.
This nigga right here. Drew got a life sentence. I ain't know this though. I'm just looking at him though. This is my first time looking at this. I was locked up with him. Alright. So let me give y'all a little story about Drew, man. Drew. I was at West High with Drew. Drew got a life sentence. Remember I told y'all sometimes I used to go in the cell, shout out to OG Reebok, free OG Reebok. And they used to be in there having a little life, smoking sometimes. They used to put me out. Nah, true, cool. So, Drew is what you call a nigga in the penitentiary. He a penitentiary runner, hustler. You know what I'm saying? He a nigga that if you in the cell, he gonna hold shit. You know, he gonna do that. He gonna take the charge. That's what he in the cell for. He gonna go get the ice. You know, he working. He ain't really got nobody sending him nothing from the outside. So he got the hustle in the penitentiary, the real shit. That's his hustle. You know what I'm saying? He ironing clothes. He doing what he do. He hustling. He watching it. So y'all remember the nigga who I used to say sit the cup on his chest, right? So man, he told Drew to go put his phone up one day. We finna have a shakedown. So he asked Drew, did he put the phone in the spot? Like they spot, did he have enough time to get to it? Right? So Drew lied, but then he ended up coming clean and told he put his phone in the ice box. So ain't no telling who snatched the phone. So Drew was supposed to pay OG back, right? And Drew would come. OG said, "Man, when I get to ask about my money, the nigga get to come. He too happy. Lord, I'ma pay you, G. I got you. But you still spending money." And he like, I'm a G. So he put his hand out like that. He wants you to shake his hand. You don't play with the G. So, man, listen. The mind went in there on Drew ass, bro. Man, Drew was so goddamn, so he got tired. This shit went on for like, I want to say it went on for about a month. Vimo went to visit. You know, pushing up, he called Drew over to the cell. Drew, you ain't got my money. Man, G, I'm gonna pay you your money. Man. I got Drew, you been around here spending money. Drew got a license. I was locked up with Drew for sure. He got a license. You been around here spending money, Drew. You ain't got my money yet, Drew. Drew, I'm gonna pay you. Don't worry about it. I got something for you when I come back from visit. Like the whole time, I think Drew that might about 500, 600. Ain't no way in hell Drew got this now. The whole time Drew walking around the park. He scratching his head and all that. He don't know what to do. You heard me? He got a license, so he don't want to go to the coop. You know, the homeboys, that shit, they ain't gonna gang him. He said he got some for his ass. But he come back and visit. Man, I might call Drew in that cell. Man, when I tell you, this is when I found out in the penitentiary. Man, they got a way of whooping your ass undetected. Man, I walked in Drew's cell. Man, Drew was in that mother like, I can't think. Man, beat Drew ass all in the head. He ain't bust him up. Just body shots. I'm talking about, man had Drew ass with a headache for 6 months around that motherfucker, bro. And he still had to come up with that cash for that phone. Man, your ass got to go into overtime, man. You been hustling, you been ironing and shining. Man, your ass better do a little more. Man, Drew, don't you never, he stopped putting up phones and shit after that. For real. He stopped putting, then this the same motherfucker called me in the cell. So, come on in the cell. Come on, sit down. Man, I ain't trying to go there with you, bro. I ain't trying to. I went on in the cell, though. You see, I ain't trying to go there with you. Cornbread. I remember Cornbread was finna get into it with G. Man, Cornbread took a whole roll of tissue paper and packed the shit in his mouth. He fucked this shit and created himself a mouth guard. What G do to Cornbread? What did he do to CB? I know he gave Drew a massive headache though. I don't know if he did nothing to CB. He just told CB to go and pay him his money though. Like for real. But damn, man, it's crazy. Seeing Drew pop up on the screen.
According to the police, Andrews broke into Glenn's apartment complex and started knocking on random doors. Tragically, when Glenn opened her door to see who was trying to get in, Andrews forced his way into the apartment and killed her. After the murder, mob boss and a woman named Marquita Thomas used Rebecca's credit cards, then helped Andrews sell some of her stolen possessions on the street. And later, they was both charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder and forgery. Rebecca Glenn's murder was so brutal and tragic that it shocked the community. Stanley, Andrews' sister, couldn't believe what happened. She was the one who dropped him off at the apartment complex that night because he was drunk and wanted to see his girlfriend, who was allegedly in the building. Andrews' sister told Action News 5 that he called her from jail and told her what happened, saying, from what he said, the lady, I guess, went off on him or something for knocking on her door. So he just, I guess, he just snapped or whatever. But if rumors are true, this wasn't a random attack, but a targeted hit. Andrew's sister said she was shocked by what her brother did and told Action News 5, I still don't understand. I'm still thinking it's a dream because I can never think this in a million years. But after he was arrested,
I remember I had to snatch Drew ass up in there. Real Drew got the. Man, I come to cell one day. Cause Drew. Man, let me tell you, see, man. I remember I coming to cell one day. I guess cause Drew see me and OG wrestling and shit. He see me and a couple other niggas and shit. Man, Drew feeling like he tough as a motherfucker one day. Man, I come in the cell and I'm talking shit. Drew talking shit. Man, Drew jump off his bunk and grab me. Man, get your, come here. Man, when I tell you, look at this face I'm making. Get your motherfucker. Drew, take it. Y'all come on like cell, Drew. Y'all come on, let's say it. I just thought about it. No, fuck that. Come here, Drew. You bullshit. You bullshit, man. I just thought about Drew. Man, grab me. That man jumped out the bunk. He bald headed as much. Man jumped out the bunk and really tried me like that. Man, I shook Drew like a motherfucker, though. I wish he'd get a phone and call in.
Glenn was actually killed over rap beef. Some people say that she was playing music from Yo Gotti on the radio, but refused to put on Mob Boss or anyone else from his label.
Man, hell yeah.
Mob Boss allegedly put a hit out on Glenn for the disrespect, but there's no real evidence to back these claims.
Man, G, what going on, G? Man, Drew played too motherfucking much, G. I just realized I was locked up with Drew, man. Stanley. I was just telling him how I had to shake Stanley ass in that motherfucker one day, man. Shannon jump off the top bunk with the motherfucking flip-flops on it. Just grab me. Just grab me, just, man. Man, letting that shit go to his head, playing, letting the arithmetic go to his head. He thinking he just, man, I don't know what it is. He getting full of that bud, still in the penitentiary, getting drunk. Full of the moonshine, just like BMO was saying. Drew, you ain't paid me, but you had, Drew. You drunk. You had. I'ma pay you, G. I'ma pay you. Man, look up that man beat Drew ass. Drew walking around with a toboggan on for 6 months, y'all. I'm telling you. The man had a toboggan. He was high as he ever been when he owed OG too. G said, man, Drew, I ain't never seen you this high. Drew, man, you bullshit. Man, see cups on his chest, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Hey, man.
Yo Gotti was already
a toboggan, a skull cap. He had a skull cap on his head for 6 months. He had a headache for 6 months. He just gave him head shots and shit, body shots, head shots. He beat it, you know what I'm saying? He ain't bust him up. He just, man, the man lifting 500 pounds. So you just a punching bag in there. Shit.
Memphis rap legend. But running the CMG label took things to the next level. With a roster
I ain't trying to fight back,
rappers like Mozzie, Bo2 Doug, ESCG, and Moneybag Yo, Gotti's become a certified legend. But back in the day, Mob Boss was trying to do the same thing with his Mob Ties label. Pooh Shiesty told Audio Mac in 2021 that watching his dad go hard in the studio helped him get to where he is today. Talking about Mob Boss, Shiesty said he was on the CEOP type of level. He had his own record label called Mob Ties Records. I saw how they gotta get ready to go do shows. I've been knew about tour.
So that goes back to what I said there first, though, y'all.
I was young around that time. Around 8 through 10, I was learning how the studio works.
They go back to what I said, right? So, speaking of all this, y'all don't think D-Magic, my bad, D-Magic. Y'all don't think Pooh Shiesty knew about potentially that his father could have cooperated? This is my first time ever watching this shit, though. But for you to know the good, you gotta know the bad. So my thing is, why would you even salute your dad on some gangster shit? You really can't even but then at the same time though, but just being real though, you gotta thank the streets though. Because if the streets know he did it and the streets still let him, you know what I'm saying, thrive and survive. You know, the streets so hey man, you know, it's just one of them worlds, man, where it been selective politics for years. And that's why I say that people looking for in the streets like it ain't never been no what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like we be trying to make it seem like the streets come with it ain't no rules in the streets. That's what I'm getting to. Ain't no rules. Just go back. As long as we've been knowing about the streets, it might have been some niggas trying to insert rules based off of how they deal with each other, how they feel like shit should go. But the streets is really lawless. Trey say, where my paperwork? That's your real name. Yep. Ain't no rules in the streets, man. Like, you just got to be a man of honor and integrity. But really, ain't no, man, it's the streets. That's how I look at it. You can have, you know, right from wrong. But when niggas be just talking about these rules, the streets been a dog-eat-dog world forever. Forever. The streets been a dog-eat-dog world forever. It might have been better. The streets justified Pooh to think his pop's honorable, stand up. Right. It's like if it would have been that negative unpour early on, maybe he wouldn't have, you know, used his father's name or held it in such high regards, you know, because now when you look at it, it's like, damn, from my standpoint, damn, you ain't know about all this? And it made me think about, like, damn, maybe that was one of the reasons, like somebody else said, he was trying to make a name for himself, make his name bigger in a sense. You know? Because when anybody else normally, once you start doing shit like that, everything that you done erased. You know? You a civilian. And that brings me back to the point I was trying to make. it brings me back to about the police ass podcasters. I said somebody said his ass name up, and I was like, you know, some of the shit that bro do, I know it's for likes and it garner this and garner that, but that shit policing. And even if you a civilian, most civilians stay out of people's business. So talking about open that shit policing. And this one other, I try to stay off of bruh shit, man. I try to stay off, but I seen something and I was like, man, if that ain't no police shit, just going back to the Big 30 situation. First of all, I wonder why niggas got it out for bruh when they say Big 30 got smashed as soon as he hit the compound. How? How? But my thing is this. Man, niggas is going on social media and saying that niggas had something to do with other niggas getting killed unalive, and you talking about let's talk about it. Who wanna talk to you and you putting their name with bodies? At what point the people that's consuming this shit gonna get in the chat and be like, bro, that's too much. We gotta let the police do that shit down bad. You telling him, I'm trying to stand G, bro, you the police. I remember you called me the police. Nick called me the police, said, man, you be telling the mob, bitch. I'm the motherfucking mob. Fuck up telling the mob business, nigga. But for you to be putting bodies and be talking to, bro, that's, you caught up in the gangster matrix, bro. This very thing, the very shit that you putting out, you ain't getting rich off this shit, nigga. So what are you really doing it for? You're not out of this world with it. You're not on another level. You're not getting rich off of this shit. So what are you, who do you work for? You got to really look at yourself, bro. You policing. Ain't nothing about that shit cool, bro. Ain't nothing about that shit cool, bro. You are policing. And I feel like everybody policing, fool. Everybody who do that type of shit, who talk about pending charges, who talk about murders, who put murders on people, who talk about shit, bro, that shit police, bro. It ain't even content no more, homie. That ain't content, bro. Y'all hide this shit as content. That shit police, bro. You nigga police, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This shit, if ain't nobody else gonna tell you, whack 100, police, that shit police, bro. Y'all really worse than these white boys. Y'all worse than Adam. Y'all worse than the Vlad TVs. Cause you niggas from the community. And particularly might know a little more about it. But the way y'all go about it, it's like y'all really be, like, this shit really got y'all feeling like y'all supposed to solve cases. Like y'all really supposed to be in these folk business like that though. Like, bro, that shit police is scary that y'all done can't even see that. Bro, niggas need to take a break from YouTube though, bro. Niggas need to take a break from content creating and really, I know the lights gonna overshadow the other shit, but bro, that shit policey, bro. I'm just really, that shit police activity, bro. Y'all actually talking about murders and you saying Big 30 had something to do with Motor getting killed. Bro, why are you talking about shit like that? And then you want to talk to him and ask him about it. Man, I'm saying, who does that, bro? And then you call a nigga out talking about they in the gangster matrix. Nah, you doing these for job, bro. Y'all niggas be talking about shit that y'all know y'all don't supposed to be talking about. Man, most definitely. I just had to say that, man. I'm gonna start calling these police ass podcasters out a lot more, man. I don't like this shit. And I ain't gonna never get on no shit like this, man. I ain't gonna it ain't my, I don't, it's just certain shit I don't even feel comfortable about. That ain't straight though, man. Y'all causing a lot of division and forcing a lot of decisions with that bullshit though. And it ain't just y'all, it's just other people like that too though. Blackwood News be on the scene. He ain't talking about it. Oh, that old shit, man. Come check on your people. You niggas is trying to put 2 and 2 together. And then wrapping that shit up like it's content. Nah, y'all boys getting too comfortable. Y'all, and I be saying, you know what I'm saying, everybody, YouTube is a pool. So, we gonna go there, we gonna go there. It's cool, y'all. But man, y'all just got to be mindful of the shit that you digest. You know, and sometimes it's cool to question a motherfucker that y'all, you know, y'all, if you take time out to listen to a person and a person taking their time out to content create, then it's some type of dialect going on, man. Question the nigga about that bullshit, bro. Don't just sit up and just be entertained about it when niggas is just, I get it. Man, they gonna cry by themselves. Man, I remember, man, shout out to Lil Ruger, man. Story time, man. Lil Ruger was, I met Lil Ruger when I was in the penitentiary. He from the city though, Lil Ruger Paru, I wanna say 10-8. And he caught his charge in Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, Tennessee. He ended up unalive in a Hoover at the movie theater. I think either at the movie theater or at the mall. So when I first came to West High, you remember I told y'all West High ended up turning out to be an NBA, meaning no bloods allowed. So but when Lil Ruger first got to the compound, I'm talking about first day, he OG though. A nigga called him out. A nigga named Face Hoyer. And matter of fact, Face was one of the niggas who was in the room when the Hoovers took my damn shoes. He was one of the niggas that called me in the cell. So I was happy he got his ass bust up. I ain't gonna lie. But this happened way before then. No, this happened after this. So I would help you guys ass bust up. Real shit though. So I got my shoes back. I'm just saying, but I was still happy. Cut his ass up. So I remember just sitting down chopping it over Ruger. And Ruger had some long ass dread. Little short nigga had some long ass dread though. How he twist him around, he had this shit in honeycomb. It took he like, alright. He came, alright, niggas, man, you got to see me. And at that time, the Bloods I ain't never really got the numbers. So when they 15, 20 deep, they feel like it's a lot. So at that time, it might have been about $20 on the compound. Well, down there. Someone was some hard hitters and shit too though. So Lil Ruger like, shit, let me put my shit down. Let me twist my hair up and shit though. I remember Lil Ruger twisted her up. He put some type of t-shirt or something on his head. Man, that man went in there. Work face ass though. Then I think he had to go back, but his hand was hurt though. So he was like, give me a day or so, my hand fucked up though. So, but they wanted to see, bro, about unaliving the Hoover and Jackson. So shit definitely goes from the street to the penitentiary, from the penitentiary to the street. But I remember Ruger always used to say this, man. Because we had a lot of, conversations, a lot of talks. Man, truth, I'll mob alone before I mob wrong. And me being a mob nigga myself, that was kind of like a phrase that stuck out to me. That's kind of like how I moved too. I mob alone before I mob wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? What I perceive as being wrong. Everybody, when you get to a certain age and stage, you should stop listening to marching to other beats or whatever, and you doing your own 1-2 step. So when you doing your own 2-step, there's just, hey, I'm the captain of this motherfucking ship. Period. Period. One second. Hold on, y'all. Damn it, right. Yeah. Just how I felt. Shout out to my boy Drew though. Drew cool though, man. Back to Drew. Drew cool though. Drew cool. Drew cool in the penitentiary though, man. I just didn't know. I knew he was in there for a license. I probably knew he had did this shit, but I didn't know all of that. Sometimes, Jay-Z said, I forgot more than I ever learned. That's a true statement. I done forgot so much shit. I done forgot more than you niggas I ever learned. That's a true statement.
I learned where the booth at, how the mic set up, how the sessions work. I was on the road with him when he had shows because he was booked up around that time. My boss had some local success with his music. It never popped off like his son did. One reason his career ain't blow up is that he couldn't stay out of trouble with the law. In 2006, he pled guilty to the accessory after the fact charge. He caught in the Rebecca Glenn case and was sentenced to a year of supervised probation. It seemed like he caught a lucky break with a light sentence. But a year later, he was arrested again and charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm and several drug offenses. The story of what went down was later told during a 2009 probation revocation hearing. Detective Catrell Robinson from the Memphis Police Department testified that he served a narcotic search warrant in July 2007. According to him, the apartment they were searching was a known drug spot that they had been monitoring for over a month. Here's what went down according to his official testimony. He was the first man through the door, and as he started up the stairs, he saw a man run from the apartment on the left to an apartment on the right. As he proceeded forward, he heard the sound of breaking glass and people saying, "Go, man, go." Then, a massive 75-pound pit bull came around the corner and charged at Catrell. So he shot it 3 times and then retreated back into the apartment's kitchen. Catrell knew someone was in the kitchen and told him to come out with their hands up. About 15 seconds later, mob boss came out and was put in cuffs. Then cops saw a broken window and a shoe that was left on the kitchen floor, which told them that someone had jumped out. When they searched the apartment, the cops found 12.5 grams of cocaine, 8 pounds of weed, 2 scales, ammo, equipment to cook crack, and a Smith & Wesson on the couch. They also found $10,000 in mob boss's pocket. During the hearing, Detective Robinson revealed that it was actually mob boss's cousin, Rico Johnson, who was named on a search warrant. According to him, both of them was under investigation, but mob boss just wasn't officially listed. Most rappers just put on a tough image and claim they made it out the trenches just to sell records. But Pooh Shiesty is the opposite of those guys. He really comes from a wild environment and saw his own dad get his hands dirty. That's how Shiesty caught a robbery charge at 11 years old and then his first assault case at 14. Mob Boss and him allegedly even caught a case together at some point, but it ain't clear exactly what happened. Mob Boss also allegedly has ties with legendary Memphis drug kingpin Ronnie Woods, who started the Memphis mob during the crack epidemic in the 80s. Woods basically ran Memphis for decades, operating a massive drug trafficking ring, using car washes and nightclubs to clean the money. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, he owned a spot called the Martini Room, where rappers, pro athletes, and drug dealers all hung out and partied. And at one point, he even dated Steve Harvey's wife. In 2019, Woods, his two brothers, and 35 other alleged Memphis mob affiliates was all charged in massive indictment. This ain't the first time Woods has faced a long sentence, but with his past crimes and rep as a drug lord, this could be the case that puts him away for good. Early reports said that Mob Boss was named in the indictment too, but that don't seem to be the case. Even if he ain't facing legal issues of his own, he still has to worry about his son. Pooh Shiesty was recently sentenced to 63 months in prison, and this week, he got even more bad news. TMZ reported that when Shiesty eventually gets out, he'll be on supervised release for 3 years. That means he can't associate with any co-defendants or known gang members, and his parole officer can search him and his property to check for contraband anytime. He's also been ordered to go through a treatment program for drugs and alcohol. 5 years is a long time to be in jail, but Pooh Shiesty got off pretty easy. At one point, he was facing a life sentence. Then for a while,
3 years. How long did he last? I don't know why my comments ain't coming in. 3 years, y'all. How long did he last? Was he out here 6 months? He been out 6 months? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me now? I said he been out. He was supposed to have 3 years of supervised custody, I guess. How long did he make it? Was he out 6 months? Was he out 6 months? Anybody know how long Shiesty been out of jail? And I hope I ain't offend nobody by saying that the way certain people do podcasting is police. I feel like that though. When I be saying the shit that niggas talk about, man, it be kind of like these crime and investigative channels that I be watching, investigation channels I be watching. Like they really be trying to gather evidence. It's the old joint. It's the joint that done been, you know. Yeah, I know. I remember when I broke this joint out, and my daughter, she gonna look at me like I was crazy and said she used it for her edges. If you can use that shit for your edges, what make you think I ain't use this shit? We'll use it, you know. Niggas was having toothbrushes at the barber shop for their clippers and shit forever. I'm just ain't show you right now. I'm keeping this shit down. Pooh got out in October. 6 months. Barely. It ain't been, he ain't make it 6 months. Really. He got slammed last month. He ain't make it 6 months. They be trying to put the case together, putting paperwork and putting witnesses on the channel. I believe, yeah, they be doing a lot. Yeah, right. Putting the witness. Right. Right. Putting the witness on the channel. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, man? What are we doing? Who y'all work for, man? I'm not saying YouTube don't pay. I'm not saying you ain't supposed to do what you do. Do your job. But, like, some of y'all really bullshit. So what it is, man. It's just what it is, man. And like I said, man, you niggas trying to interview niggas after saying, bro, I know you the reason for this or this. Who want to talk to a man who implicating a nigga in murders? You ain't pulling my coattail to nothing. You ain't even in the city. How you know more about street activities, what's going on in the city than I do? Matter of fact, who told you? Who you talking to? That you trying to pull my motherfucking coattail to some murders? Who you talking to? Who you get your information from? Why would you even be trying to tell me that? That's a red flag. Damn fool. I'm trying to pull your coattail. I don't even know you. Fuck you pulling my coattail. That ain't nothing me and you need to even be discussing. That ain't nothing me and you supposed to be even ever talking about, man. That's the part of this shit where these niggas ain't understanding, bro. Some shit you just don't talk about. I'm trying to, who told you this? That you feel like I'm gonna reach out to you, I'm telling you, man, you need to fall back to Shiesty to get, that ain't what you was saying. Nigga, you said he wasn't shit. And he trying to live out Shiesty name. That's actually what you said in so many words. You thinking Shiesty gonna save him. But y'all niggas, bro, y'all niggas play too much, fool. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. And I just felt like I needed to say it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know a nigga might say something back. I don't get no fuck, fool. This shit is police activity, bro. And you supposed to know that, bro. You supposed to know that. All you niggas really supposed to know that, bro. Y'all done got beside y'allself for the clout, for the likes. 5, 6, 7, 8,000, 20, 30, 40,000. That ain't enough likes and views, man, to be talking about police activity, to be, creating scenarios about bodies and really investigating, and that ain't enough. To do that type of shit, y'all, you need to be on a real payroll. You boys need to start a Bookham PI firm. Like, for real. Bookham PI firm. Y'all really in the wrong business. Like, for real. Y'all in the wrong business. Y'all want to do some more shit. And I be reading the comments, and I be seeing, like, I just don't be wanting people to tag all bloggers in with this shit. Like, Bookham PI firm. Y'all boys need to think about it. private investigation, investigator. You probably would excel at that. Private investigator. You probably would excel at that. That's all y'all doing. Police work. Y'all done got good at it. Like real shit. Y'all done got real good at it. I'm telling them some real shit. It'll be more respected than getting on the internet talking about it. I'm giving them some real game though, homie. Because doing it like this is just like you just really, you're bullshit. You creating chaos. Yeah, you creating chaos, man. You niggas create chaos. You niggas need to be private motherfucking investigators, bro. Go get a badge. Go get a license. You're not getting rich off of this shit. I don't care what YouTube paid you. You're not getting rich off of this shit. You niggas still drive trucks. Some of you niggas do this and do that, deal and dabble. However, I get it. Hustle how you hustle. That's cool. But you niggas bullshit though. Nah, this ain't really mad day, Miss Jones. I feel like this just free game day. I thought Euro was gonna call in, but this just free game day. This is pulling a nigga coattail. This is what I call pulling coattail. You know what I'm saying? I might have my day. Or a nigga might want to bring me up on charge. I always say that. But I really stay in my circumference. I don't really step out there and try to be nothing that I'm straight. I'm cool. I get it. I'm going to figure out another way to, pop the top. Like for real. It ain't going to be from telling shit like that playing. It ain't enough views. When you get to talking about shit like that, you niggas need a real facility. You see what I'm saying? That shit, when y'all talking like that, y'all need to, be sponsored and shit. When y'all talking like that, like for real, how y'all just on here just bullshitting for free? Not for free, but bullshitting and really just think about it. When you niggas get 50 and you just really think back and sit back and think about all this shit, or some of this shit still catch up with, like, you got to worry that. What mark you can say you really made on YouTube? If that's what you trying to do, what did you do? Like, I don't even know. I'm just figuring shit out. But I'm saying, what have you really did besides you entertaining? You on here to entertain. That's for sure. But when you really think about it, it's like, what you doing? Police work. Police. They done swapped out content creating and podcasting for slick private investigator work. That's what these niggas doing on YouTube. They private investigators. We got a lot of private investigators on YouTube, y'all. That's really what's going on. Everybody ain't, these niggas on YouTube, they private investigators. That's what's going on. There's a lot of private investigators on YouTube, man. So instead of them going out, getting certified, paying their little money, taking a test, doing things the right way, they just said, fuck it. I'm going to take it to YouTube. I'm going to use all my skills of private investigating and put this shit on YouTube. Just something to think about. Just something to think about. Just something to think about. My little hockey table. Yeah, I see my little hockey table. My little air hockey table. My little hoop. I just really be cooling. I got my game, my laptop, little shit, you know what I mean? I got Rocky in the cut. But y'all might need to invest in some of these. These they cool too. Vitamin C boys, you know. Oh, I bought this remote control off of Temu. 2 of them. Sturdy. Works. Great. Yeah, I told them before, man, I thought you were gonna come, but you, it is what it is. What you got, Euro? Yeah, that's right. And my PS controller was bullshit. And it's like I just couldn't bring myself to but I had went to the game store, I ain't had none. But I ain't want to pay no $60 for no controller though. I ain't want to do this, so I was like, man, fuck this joint. But shit, you gotta hit that 731 joint. You can though. Man, got to. Got to. Got a bargain, man. So waiting on you. Motherfucking Euro working on some new music too, y'all. I called Euro last week. Euro. I'm gonna call you, bro. What this y'all need? I'm gonna call you. I'm finna call you. I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
Yes. Bloom.
Man, what it do? What it do?
Man, shit much, big brother. Man, I see you feeling good. You know, well calculated.
Yeah. Can y'all hear Euro? Can y'all hear me? What going on, Lady Love?
Miss Love.
Let me make sure they can hear both of us. Alright, okay, they can hear us. Shit, what's up though, Euro?
This is what we got, TT shit. Yeah.
Jay, what going on? Shit, go on running, Euro. What you had on your mind, bro?
Oh man, it was just I sat with y'all today. You know, had some free time and as I was running errands, shit, niggas just listen to the points that you made today.
So how you feel
So,
about Pooh Shiesty, this whole situation, man? How you feel about the whole ordeal?
well, remember, we try not to feel, because like you said, we got to mind our business.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if we just going to speak on factual, what's out there publicly,
Right.
Man, it's just a black eye. It's the same shit I said when he got out. You overly forced it. No guidance, no thought, no care. Niggas just running from reality, look like. Scary, bro.
Man. So do you think it's over with for him?
Most definitely, man. Like this ain't. See, that's what I be saying. Like when a nigga violent, you can't just be gangster all the time when you violent, man. Cause you ain't gonna never see daylight. So you got to have your player card. You got to be able to mingle, communicate, and what's the word they use in business for communication? Negotiate.
Right.
That has nothing to do with arms, feet, eyes. You see what I'm saying? This shit is straight words.
Did he crash the team out? Did he crash them out?
Did he do what, big bro?
Did he crash the team out?
Come on, man. How many of us crash our team out? We just being real. Can we be real, y'all? How many of us calling phones? Hey man, look, man, they got me fucked up, man. They got us fucked up, nigga. Fuck you, mean? So you know how the phone conversations and the sit down round table meetings go. Nigga can't what to say. It's like a nigga can't stand on their 10, man. They get out first day out, boy, fuck the Fed. Yo, okay, they showed you something.
What been going on with you though, Euro? I told you been making music lately. How them songs turn out?
Man, baby girl done fell asleep recording the joint. I'm like, dang. Fell asleep recording.
How that happen? How you do that?
On them hydrocodone, man. Had tore ACL, the engineer. Yeah.
So she ain't record shit?
Man, look, bro. I'm talking about halfway in. As soon as I got off the phone with you, guess what happened? Oh, wake up. I'm like, damn, bro. Man, bro, she on them pills. She can't take it. She tore her ACL. Man, look.
Go. Word of the day, negotiate. You apply that concept at least once a day.
Yes, sir.
So who you think didn't want to negotiate? Do you think it was Pooh Shiesty or his dad? Or was it both of them? Do you think they both was on the same wavelength?
You said what, bro?
Who you think really didn't want to negotiate, or who you think wanted to negotiate? You think both of them was done for? They was both on guerrilla tactics.
Yeah. Cause like I said, his dad is slow. You know what I mean? So you see how big he is. Not to talk about no nigga, but that's the mentality. You are what you are. Like if you big and slow, you just a big slow ass nigga. Niggas who try to stay up to par, they try to keep themselves up to par. So when you go down, it's not no negotiation takes patience, big brother. And that's one thing we learn about these young brothers, man. Ain't no patience. Cause if it was patience, nigga can be quiet. And if a nigga can be quiet, then guess what? We don't have to conspire. So I say both of them was on that same wavelength. Huh?
So how you look at Gucci Mane now? Like, did they far as they saying he should have kept it gangster, he should have kept it in the streets? Like, how you feel about that?
Teach, big brother, teach. Mm-hmm.
How you feel about it?
Come on now, let's just, like I say, fuck how I feel. You know what I mean? Let's just go with public record. You know what I mean? Let's go with the fact of the matter. Rick Ross came out and said, even though I don't fuck with Rick Ross just off what he do, I respect him, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He came out and said some real shit, man. He said, what? You do not mix the streets with corporate business, bro. This shit is a corporation. Gucci Mane has a 1017 corporation. So once he brought 2 people with him, a part of his corporation that he pays through his company.
He was on business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They should have called him and told him, yeah, bitch ass nigga, girl up. Beat your feet, nigga, when you get round us, nigga, but you better be ready. You gonna sign? They should have just came straight out. And then you see what he say.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You pulled the whole vigilante with the police. Your daddy is a cop.
He a cop.
Cop, man. He got out of jail. I seen all the big gangsters riding around with him. Miscellaneous everybody. Oh, yeah, mob boss. The mob home. Like you said, this shit selective, bro. That's why I smack fire everybody come with anything other than the fact.
How you think selective politicking came about? Like for shit like that, when niggas used to say snitches get stitches, and then it went down to, well, shit, he ain't tell on me. He got the bread. How did selective politicking? How you think that shit started? The money?
Well, remember, it's all about who can stand on their own 10. Cause remember, when I couldn't stand on my 10, I still wasn't calling phones back in the gap. You see what I'm saying? So I just had to take that shit, go somewhere and sit down. But it was always somebody who would find out and come and try to get in my business. And I didn't understand fully back then. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you gotta do this, man. Fuck that, you know. And I'm like, oh damn. And now I understand. Cause what I always say, I say I smack fire my mama if she don't, you know, act like a reputable, respectful mama. If you come on some shit that I went through out here, baby, man, it's every man for himself. You know I love you, girl, but no, we gonna be honest and goddamn, we gonna be respectful. We not gonna treat each other like people on the street. So that's what these niggas won't do. These niggas won't smack their dad ass with that fire, smack their mama ass with that fire if they get disrespected. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the selective coming in at. I don't give a fuck if it's my mama, my granddaddy, grandmama. Hey, we better make sure everybody is reputable and respectful.
That's what it is right there too, KD. He thought he was going to meet Gucci Mane. Bro, you was going there to meet Roger Davis.
Beach, there you go, nigga.
You was going to meet, so you should have been Luntrail. You brought Shiesty thought he was going to meet Gucci. And
he brought Luntrail to the Shiesty.
No, he brought Shiesty to a Roger Davis meeting, and he really needed Luntrail there.
Gotcha.
Because if Shiesty, because see what I'm saying, he thought he was going to meet Gucci.
Ding ding.
Nah, Gucci was on business.
Yeah. Radrick. CEO.
Radrick was on business. He brought, like you said, other employees there.
Gucci Mane not on the paper. Radrick Dave, that's why I say RD. It don't say GM.
You right.
RD. Yes, sir.
You
I
right.
told nigga, I can't do no business with you, man, if I don't know your real name. Remember we were talking about that shit, like, cause we gotta be respectful. That's just the respect, bro.
Right.
Everybody know my real name. That's just how it go. The fuck, I'm not scared of this money. I don't say my man. Get your
right. I say my real name plenty times on this joint.
Fuck is you talking
my
about?
Real name.
What the fuck? Devin McIntyre. Nigga, what the fuck are we hiding from? The fuck? I said, bro, what's your name? Damn. Nigga, no one nigga ain't finna go fishing. No, this the biggest bullshit of the century right here. I ain't bullshit.
This bigger than the Young Dog case?
Way bigger than Dolph. Cause Dolph, that shit actually had motive behind it. Them young niggas been beefing forever, and Dolph basically just became an OG of niggas who had internal beef.
Somebody died though, right? A couple people died.
Yeah. But you was was gonna see them die. You know, that they was dying before that. You know, so that shit was ongoing. So this right here, this did not have to happen. And then remember, they got every play-by-play. Yeah, this shit bigger. This shit way bigger than that. Way
I don't know how to do that shit, Miss John. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't found out how to play with people because I want to get on Grand Theft Auto, right? And like had me a little team. I be want to do that shit too. And I got Call of Duty. I be want to fuck off on there too though. But I don't know how to invite people. I don't know how to do this shit yet. I ain't got 26 yet because I've been playing a long ass season on this joint. So once I beat this season, I've been playing game for game. And once I beat this season and become a Hall of Famer, that time I'm gonna go back 26, but it's gonna be time for 27, goddamn it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But shit, so what you think about the mentioning of the, like I was saying about niggas, the pod, as far as the mentioning of Big 30 had something to do with motor.
Oh shit, we talking about Stan G. Here we go. Yup. Hey, terrible. Boo, thumbs down, bro. Like that's the shit we running from, bro. As soon as a nigga ain't went to jail, bro, me and you always have conversations. Our conversations stay between us. It's just simple as that. We ain't on no trying to get no nigga arrested and all that, nigga. We ain't on it. Police know how to do their job. You see that? They put the police with some young vigilantes. Man, look, man, police fuck that man dad on them. You know, I'm gonna take it like that, even though it probably didn't happen, but that's how I'm looking at this shit, man. Because when you hang with the police and bang out with the police, man, I gotta call the police on you, man. The police just shot me, police. Police just robbed me.
You think the police put his daddy on him?
Nah, hell no. I'm just saying, he an informant. You see what I'm saying? They just let him get out. He got an ankle monitor. Son got an ankle monitor. You see what the fuck I'm talking about?
Right.
Nigga around here moving and shit, man. And come on, fool. You know these folks don't play this shit, man.
Is they even supposed to be around each other, or if they family don't matter?
They convicted that. How can they? I thought that was the number one rule. Well, okay, you get stipulations wrote up. You get
stipulate their father and son, so it might be a difference with that.
Might be a difference.
That's immediate family there.
See what I'm saying? So it's like a nigga going to a funeral while you locked up. So you know.
Right. All right, died, y'all. Thanks for Euro calling in though. Strawberry, what's going on? I appreciate everybody tuning in. We just been talking about Shiesty. You know, I don't think it's bigger than the Young Dolph case per se, you know. I think it's, like I said, lives was involved, lost and shit, and it's been a domino effect. It might just be more of I don't know. That motherfucker died, bro. I got him looking for the charge now. But I don't think it's more, me personally, I don't think it's bigger than the Dolph case. But it's more, I don't know if it's more or nothing. It might just be the new, you know, the new case, the new it thing that done happened. I'm at the studio. Okay, she at the studio. She record too. She one of those female engineers. Hey, so Miss John, I'm finna call Country Black today. And when I call Crunchy, I'm gonna let y'all know how the conversation went. The cow crunchy today, man. Like I said, I ain't really been trying, but I'm gonna sit down today and do the video YouTube want me to do so I can get my channel straight. But it's April though. It's supposed to automatically do it too though. But I'm gonna do it today. And that's why I ain't had no interviews really though. I'm trying to get my channel straight. Just all the way back right how it's supposed to be. Because they ain't even promote my shit how they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even promote, man. But I'm gonna call them today and see what's up. I'm gonna let y'all know how the conversation went. And like I said, I got a request that he had them damn teeth in his mouth. You see what I'm saying? He got to. He got to. Real shit. I got a request that he had a teeth. I'm not finna all listen, Crutchy. OG. I fuck with you. But you gotta have them teeth in your mouth, man. I got an audience, man. You got them. Throw them in. Don't leave them. You see what I'm saying? Don't leave them. Don't leave them at home. Don't leave them on the dresser. You had them motherfucker with you. Get you a shirt with the pocket. Just put them joints in there. In, out. Get you a shirt with the pocket. Don't spit on that phone straight, man. I don't want to be looking at this, talking to it, like, damn. Everybody got no TV that damn, man. It gonna fuck me up. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even be one. I ain't gonna be looking at this other side. Wow, shit. So, I'm just saying, though. Respectfully. Put them Johnson in, you got them. I might want to pull up, you know what I'm saying, with the Osmo. We definitely got to have them Johnson. You see, don't let y'all move it move when you move. So, yeah. I had them Johnson. Y'all laughing, but I'm dead damn serious though. I mean it. Did y'all feel me though when I said, man, Tennessee, United States government, hey man, let me out that contract. Let me out that contract. In real life, let me out that contract. Hey, watch it, my grandson. Let me out that contract. We done made all the money we gonna make. We done made all the money we gonna make. I can't let me out that contract, man. God damn, like I said, how they know? What if that was my James Evans? Yeah, I see you said with your grandson building Legos, yep. Let me out that contract. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. What we still doing? I'm supposed still got me in that contract, man. I'm supposed still. This shit still coming up. And y'all still talking about like this? Y'all, I ain't like that no more. Damn, that shit still coming up. I still got good shit going on. That's why I said that shit be hit or miss. That shit be hit or miss, man. Them folks be talking about after 7 years. Man, stop it. That shit be hit or miss. background, man. Get this spoon. Man, that shit affecting the bid. Like, what you think? Best case scenario for them boys. Shit, I always fuck up with it. 21 years for mine. What's the best case scenario? Mine. Everybody gonna be different. You know. We gotta go back to that record though. Yeah, we gotta go back to that record. Big 30 probably gonna be the, you know, the best one out of everybody. He don't have a record. But, if they would be bad in charge, it's like you can't get them expunged. But I be feeling like they be, man, they treat murderers. You can see murderers get jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is cool. But I be like, God damn. That shit just a little worse than mine. Fuck. I guess they feel like when you still gonna try something though at any moment. So it fucked up. You still a try something. Yeah. They gotta be how they feel. Hit or miss. Big 30, he's just an accomplice. Yep. Stack up and become an entrepreneur, Lord. I am on depth. Came here from Michigan and got 21 of them. Expunged. Sometimes it takes going to another state. I need to try something though. I definitely would love to have that shit out of my record though. Mine have been working, and I remember when I was in Seattle, right? This when shit started going down too. I was working at this place called Span Alaska, some shit like that. Trans Alaska, something like that. And man, the 90th day I was there. The day where you supposed to roll over and shit. No. I'm tripping. Wrong job. I was working at this place called it's matter of fact, it's right there by the Cambridge Apartments, where Pooh Shiesty them from, on Rayburn Street. Rayburn, it's a little small warehouse right there where they deal with freights. And so my 90th day there, where I was supposed to go permanent, they let me go. Okay, like a lying dog. Well, damn. Lying dog. You know that's hard. That's hard shit, bro. That's a mother. That's a sister. You know I love her. Just stay focused. Buddy. God, this is tough love. Man, this is tough love he just gave. Boy, God damn, lying dog. I remember you made me think about my grandma. And my grandma used to scrub me up. You calling me a lie? Don't call me no lie. And I used to have to think about some more. Grandma, I ain't saying you lie. I'm just saying that ain't how it happened, Grandma. But when I think about it, my grandma didn't lie. But man, grandma didn't always know what she was talking about though. On the large scale, yes. But just everyday, day-to-day life shit, what a nigga really going through, grandma didn't know what the hell she was talking about sometimes. Went to Colorado. He had a gang of charges from Michigan. Dropped that here. They totally expunged it. Oh, we copy what we No, just hate lies when we really be fishing for answers to help. She gave you her answer. Her cousin Ray. Cousin Ray. What y'all on today though? What for lunch? What for brunch? What for lunch? What for brunch? What for brunch? What for lunch? I'm finna roll up another one of these tropical punch. Finna feed Rocky. It's about that time. Feed the dog. Let my dog out. I tried to let him in here today. He ain't want to come in the living room. I could be bushing sometimes. Sometimes he be bushing though. Sometimes he be a dumb dog. I gotta say that. I might have to get my shit sealed. She said the judge actually took everything off his record, man. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying a chocolate chip granola bar. I'm gonna Google it. Oh, he went before a judge. So what you guys say about that then, Euro? I'm letting y'all duke it out. You thought you were gonna silence her. Call her a lying dog. She got them facts for your ass. I ain't never went before no judge. How you get that sound like you working? The ultimate rebuttal. Oh shit. The ultimate rebuttal. How you get that? My daughter had one card. I can't even see. I got tears in my lying dog, but not to be disrespectful. My daughter had one charge totally taken off because she went before a judge and they said it was cool. Okay. It's going before a judge thing is coming, huh? I'm gonna look into it though. I need to go before some motherfucker better. Lying dog was not meant to be disrespectful. Gotcha. I'm just kicking shit. It just had sound when I read it. Lying dog. I'm not tripping. I know that some of you guys don't know the law. I was pre-law for 2 years in college until I changed my major. Oh shit. My man. Free law. Pay a filing fee. It's different for every state. But if you go before a judge, they will exonerate you if you show proof for the change in your life. Okay. I'm gonna come back with that answer to y'all. Pre-law, I got shit to do and I'm responding. She saying she know the law right there. She remember. She know the law. But you know what? In all fairness, Lady Love, I think it would have just been a little better if you would have led with the pre-law. He got exonerated. Now this sponge, remember, I said you're using the wrong word. The first thing you study in the first 2 years of law is contracts. Part of the contract law is know how to file for anything. Do you know what the word exonerated means? Cleared. Drop all charges drop. From Africa, even I know that. Every state has different laws for each county. That's true too. That's true too. Gun laws and shit different in each state. You can just cause you got your gun law legal here don't mean it's legal there. That's why I said some people have another state to get it taken off. We were found guilty. Right, so your cousin was never charged, right? No, he said she said he had 21. You're all funny as hell. You said he had, I don't know what's going on. He's a bus driver for RDT in Colorado now. He also a revenue supervisor. My cousin served time in prison. Man, shout out to that man then, man. Shout out to your cousin for being a bus driver, getting people there to and from safely, and being a supervisor. I've been to 17 prisons, 14 states on expedition. Respectfully, he changed your Euro. If you take that negativity and turn it to positivity, you'll get your expense too if you try. Euro. She said, if you take that negativity, if you turn that frown upside down, then hey, that means you grew up off Charlie Brown. That's what she's saying. She's saying you're being a little bit aggressive, Euro. She's saying you're being a little aggressive, Euro. I used to feel like giving up on a lot of stuff myself. I had to change my heart about me. It's called never giving up. We just keeping it real life, never aggressive with women. Change, man. It's all right, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm aggressive with the statement. Ain't no my shit dead. My shit my shit dead. My shit dead, man. I was looking for the charger, but I don't know where it's at right now. So let him call it. My shit dead. My shit dead. I can't find. Oh, we're going to charge. We're going to charge. It might take a couple of minutes. Excuse me. Gotta run a few errands and shit too, though. You know. Just miscommunication. That's all it was. It's charged. You're gonna need a second for it to. About 2-3 minutes, they're gonna power all these. Then you can call. I'll hit you up. Then we can clear this up. We can get to the bottom of this situation, man. You hear me? Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I watch some shit on social media. And a lot of what's going on, man, real talk with the youth. I don't know who in the household no more, but and it's hard to say, you know what your fault. My dad ain't teach me how to fight. My dad ain't teach me how to throw a punch. I can't really think about all the shit I can say my dad really taught me. It's hard. You got once it kick in, I'm gonna tell you to call though. But man, what the fathers really teaching kids these days? Because I'm seeing a lot of these young niggas don't know how to fight. A lot of them don't know how to, and I ain't talking about just being the best. I seen some shit where when niggas got some hard, it's cool that you'll get out there. They they ain't had a gun. But it's like, man, these young niggas don't even know how to fight. I see why they do have the guns. I seen about 2-3 fights where both niggas, like, man, these young niggas, neither one of them could fight. I'm trying, as the fight going on, they trying to figure out, should I throw this fist or should I throw this fist? I'm gonna just swing like this. I'm gonna swing like that. I'm like, indeed, because if I was, she wouldn't be offended. True, you understand what words mean. Yeah, but I also understand sometimes like text messages will make shit seem different too though. So while sometimes you have to talk and get it out. I ain't cut on yet though, y'all. Hey, message be crazy. But like I said, at the end of the day, you got some kids and shit, some sons and some daughters. Teach these kids how to defend themselves, though. You should be confident with their hands. Know these motherfuckers work. Know how to move your head a little bit. Not just put your head down. Who do that? Man, teach your kids how to fight. Teach your sons how to square up. It's just basics. That should be some shit you want to do, man. Teach them some self-confidence, though, man. And your daughter as well. Teach them some shit, man. Teach them some kicks and some punches and shit, for real, man. I'm seeing some bullshit. Okay. I'm seeing some bullshit on the internet, man. Getting real offended by it. You would have thought they were these men first time fighting. But some of the biggest gunslingers in the world. Oh, I'm out. I watched 2 white boys. There's never a mixed boy and a black boy. How many charges have I had? Oh. That a trick question? I think probably about 3 or 4. About 3 charges. 3 or 4 charges. Can I place call as there is already another call connected? Shit, what's going on? Okay then. Can y'all hear Euro? Pretty sure they can. I think about 3 or 4 though later, love, like I was saying. Yep, I got one. Y'all, can y'all hear Euro? Say something, Euro.
How y'all doing? Okay.
What you want to clear up though?
Oh man, yeah. I was just like they said, basically just talking Memphis slang and text messages. You know, I don't talk to women aggressive. You know, so I know my texts will be looking aggressive.
He trying to get a contract so he can do all that. Become
Well,
a
I'm looking
champion.
at this exonerated word. This ain't got shit to do with expunge. I keep trying to tell you, this ain't got nothing to do with it. He said, there's two ways you can get an exoneration. A legal action. That's a petition that is filed to vacate the conviction and drop the charges, often aided by organizations. That's what I'm saying. He got with some kind of organization that put him before a court. Now that's like knowing the right person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ain't got shit to do with going to jungle, you know. It's just whoever he knew. Shit, they had enough money to put in a petition. They was around some people who, he said about organizations, an organized group of people who knew how to frequent the courtroom. Okay, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We gonna put our name on this. Boom, you gonna go before the judge. Yeah. But the only other way to get exonerated is a discovery of new evidence. See, that's why I'm saying he might be working. You see what I'm saying? Unless he got a legal action. That's all. You know, like I said, Texas be looking like people be trying to, you know, y'all women. I ain't got nothing. We ain't never had no fallouts in the street. Like, them the only people I'm hard on. But I was hard on the statement when you was just saying, oh, go to another. You know, we don't just toss out shit that we just say out in the air. You know what I mean? Nigga done been to every state in this motherfucker.
Hold on. He said, people keep acting like Gucci was a rapper that had major success in the industry. He's never been a platinum artist.
There they go.
How you sound?
Whoever that is, man, we gonna block you. You say anything else, we just gonna block you. We just gonna block you.
I'm finna look it up for him.
We gonna block you.
Say Gucci ain't never been a platinum artist.
That don't even make sense, man. That don't even make sense. Lemonade went platinum. I ain't finna play with no nigga, man.
You get the bags and fumble it. I get the bags and tumble it.
Come on, man. I ain't got time for no nigga. I ain't got time. Fuck is you talking about?
Somebody said Gucci ain't never went platinum.
That's why I be saying them loose statements. That's why my Texas be looking real aggressive, big brother. When niggas make statements like that.
But you know, it's niggas' opinion.
No, remember, we ain't dealing with no opinion.
But then YouTube, they got one.
No, nigga, bro. Even though it's that, but still, what? You gonna act what? Respectful, grown man. You ain't coming on here with no bullshit like you drunk, ain't paying attention. We ain't doing that. It's like you lost in life. You say anything. The fuck? Nah, we don't let no nigga come around and say anything. Go with the fact and get your ass on. Simply that. No opinions. You have opinions on shit that anybody can have an opinion on. If we couldn't pull up, he was not platinum. Ain't no opinions around him. He platinum. Well, I don't like his songs. Okay, now you can have an opinion about that. I don't think that show should have went platinum. Oh, well, that's your opinion. But we talking about the fact. You know, that's why we fall out with niggas. They get talking about opinion. I feel. I think. No, nigga, what we doing? What's going on? What it is.
You know how it says Gucci Mane has 24 RA certifications, including 18 gold and platinum plaques. He recently received 18 new gold and platinum plaques for contribution to music. So he got combines of 18 of gold and platinum plaques.
That's why we don't say anything. That's just like if a nigga don't know how to drive a car. Man, nigga, you ain't gotta put the car in drive to drive, nigga. You just say anything. That ain't no opinion. That's a lie. That's like, hold up, bro. Just hold on. Do you know what you're saying? And let a nigga try to what? He gonna either, what you mean? Do I know? Nigga, don't you say I don't have to put the car in drive to drive? No, nigga, you don't. Nigga. Oh, yeah, you full of shit. What? full of shit then. How you gonna drive that bitch then? We don't say anything, you know. Grown men, like you said. What we figured out about the Shiesty crew, everybody got a little boy mind. Everybody got a little boy mindset. Can't nobody think big.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation now. I'm not tripping on you. You got to live your life before you assume incorrectly about it. I wish all young adults and kids never go through what I've been through. You did. Y'all did.
Sure. Respectfully. You know what I mean? But as adults, we don't give opinions. Adults don't give opinions. We just go with the fact. Nah. We get too much playing when niggas just get to saying shit. So, you know, they can understand this shit. Like you said, it's the internet, but you know, we still want to keep our internet, you know, real life. We ain't trying to go stand. You come over here and say anything, go.
No hold bar.
Nah, man, bro, we gonna keep this shit respectful. We gonna keep it respectful. That's why I was saying it was just a statement. That's why I wanted to call, just so she can hear the tone. I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you or nothing. You know, I wish we would have known you were pre-law back then, because what's pre-law? Pre-law is before the law. And then what state was you in when you studied it? You see what I'm saying?
Pre-law. For 2 years. So she's supposed to know some shit, huh?
Man, not really. That's what I'm saying. Not really. She just told me her cousin went before the judge, but couldn't tell me how he got there.
So in real life, if you studying pre-law for 2 years, you don't supposed to know nothing?
I don't know. Oh, expungements or no shit like that. No. Because you gotta actually get into the law.
But you learning about it. It's pre-law. So why wouldn't you?
Because it's steps. That's the whole thing. If they gave you all this shit in pre-law, then shit, you wouldn't have to go to law school.
Right. But for 2 years, though, you ain't studying the same shit, though.
But it ain't. This shit so hard, like I said, it ain't. Expungement ain't, man, it's damn near the last shit you gonna learn about. Because it's after a conviction. After you come home after a conviction. Like, you first gotta get in that motherfucker and learn about your city, your bylaws, your partisan laws. You know what I mean? The federal law. And man, bro, hell no. Nah, I'm finna see. I'm finna look it up.
I guarantee you, it probably be in the book, though. Pre-law. Expungement probably be in a pre-law book, though.
Let me see. Let's look it up.
Unfortunately, courts, white people don't have to know your rights. Just like you have the right to remain silent, you have the right not to carry a load behind you.
Yeah, under the judge's distinction. Like I said, you said your cousin got before a judge. I've never been before a judge. I've been trying to get in the court because I filed my expungement, and that shit got denied. They told me I can get one charge because it wasn't valid. All the rest of that shit, and if you plead guilty, you can't get shit you plead guilty to expunged. It gotta be a no contest. Like you said, it has to be an organization that's put in place to mediate the court to bring you before them.
So the best thing a person can do is get it sealed.
That's it. That's the easiest way. Because that's what I asked the lady. I said, well, fuck it then. What can I? She said, just get it sealed. I said, that's what I'm wrong with it. Fuck. Let's start the paperwork.
How do you get, how much that cost, you know, in Florida?
No, I can't do that down here. Remember, I'm in Florida calling goddamn Shelby County 201.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Most of my shit there. You know what? I gotta call Oklahoma.
I got you.
I gotta call motherfucking Arizona.
Right. I got you. You got to call around. I thought it was just, okay, I got you.
Come on, man.
So I need to be checking on it, man. I need to be checking on how to get my shit sealed.
I'm finna send it to you.
Cause, I'm just trying to get a
Niggas
job.
used to make seal feel like, oh, his shit sealed. Like, no, what you mean sealed? Like, nigga, I got my shit sealed. The government didn't have to seal my shit. This ain't no seal like that. Oh, he snitched on some people. His shit gonna jeopardize. No, hell no. This me trying to move forward in life and work.
Right. I'm trying to live a better life. Right.
This ain't got shit to do with me. Cooperate, goddamn. So one thing about me, man, I can take my shit on the chin, man. Take my shit on the chin.
Man, most definitely, P. Most definitely, man. But man, listen, I'm really finna get up out of here. I got a few moves I need to make. I definitely appreciate you calling in and trying to get a little clarification, but it seems though that y'all can't still understand. Y'all guys will understand whether we're gonna agree to disagree or not. But hey.
Nah, they look at it. We just going through this shit for real. So, like I said, pray God your cousin got it from the judge. I'm pretty sure he took a legal action. And he had a third party or a mediator, to go before the courts and set everything up for him.
Mm-hmm.
That organization that he was with, that was the viability for the judge to say they took their word, to put him back in society. They didn't take your cousin word. Fuck what your cousin talking about. This, that's just how the judge comes.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
But yeah, man, I appreciate my dog on handle your business, man. Shit, it's been a minute, but hey, we gonna kick it back out.
Shit, yeah, bro. Handle your business too, bro. I get with you. Love.
Yes, sir. Love, bro.
All
Amen.
right. All right, you bloomers. I've been sitting in the same spot for too damn long. It's time to get up. Time to go wrong. Gotta take Rocky outside. Gotta feed him a dog bone. Yeah. We out of here. Lady Love, appreciate you. Miss Jones, KD, Euro. All the people who was under in the bushes and everybody who was a part of the chat, man, appreciate it. I'm out of here though.